Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Atypical Security Guard. Listen, I was on YouTube the other day just kind of scrolling around, and I saw a couple of different pages that I follow, and they were talking about interacting with law enforcement as security guards. What do you do? How do you go about handling that interaction? You know, are you involved? Do you completely turn things over and back up? And it got me thinking, there's probably 6 points that I want to make with you guys, or make to you guys rather, on how I personally interact with law enforcement. Here in Portland, I deal with the cops at least weekly, at least once or twice throughout the week. We deal with the EMS, emergency response, and the fire department almost daily. In the year and a half that I've been working private security, I have witnessed 2 overdose deaths, had countless fights, and dealt with everything from robbery to minor theft. So I feel pretty confident in saying that I have a lot of experience with this. I'm going to give you guys my 6 tips in today's debrief. Stay tuned.
Yeah, holy smokes, I'm no joke out the bullpen, bringing nothing but heat, leave you hanging like clothespins. He's a beast when he goes in, ice cold frozen. The first round draft pick, #1 chosen.
All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's debrief. I've been very transparent in telling you guys that I'm working 16.5-hour days. I am super exhausted, but I want to get this video made because I do feel that it's extremely important. So as always, if you're getting any benefits from the videos that we are uploading, please like, share, and subscribe. Just hit the button that looks like this. And remember that ultimately the entire reason for having this page is to help motivate, educate, train, and inform new and entry-level security guards. So hopefully what I'm going to tell you guys in this video will do just that. All right, so point #1 of protocol that I always follow when interacting with law enforcement officers as a security guard is to identify myself, right? As soon as the police officers arrive on the scene, I let them know that I am Officer Bunting and that I am working in the capacity of security guard for X and X retailer. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly where I work, okay? But in any regards, wherever I'm working, I tell them that I am the security officer and I am working for this location. The second thing that I do is I keep everything very concise, right? I tell them, working in this capacity, I received a phone call about 5 minutes ago from the customer service desk. I heard shouting. I got down to the customer service desk where I saw the gentleman that's over here in the red shirt climbing over the customer service desk and punching the customer service associate in the face. I also saw him grab the computer monitor and break it over his head. That is when I got involved. I pepper sprayed the guy in the red shirt. I detained him, and now he sits here awaiting your decision on what to do next, right? I keep it very short and sweet. One thing that I see a lot of security guards do, and it's so cringe, is get into the technical terms or the legalese, right? The cops show up and the security guards are saying, yeah, this guy was involved in an attempted burglary 3 or a theft 2 or an assault 1. Guys, listen, be comfortable in your own skin and in your own profession. Our job as security guards, for the most part, we're glorified bouncers with a firearm. That's completely okay. When the cops show up, be very short, be very concise, tell them exactly what you saw, what you witnessed, what you were involved in, and leave it up to them to make the determination as to what laws were potentially broken or broken. The third thing that I do after that is I get the fuck out of the way. Once the cops are there, turn it over to them and back up. If they need your help, they will tell you. If they need something from you, they will ask you. One of the worst things that you can do as a security guard is just be in the way. I've told you guys that we have a lot of overdose situations here in this area. I apologize if it's really loud. I've got a truck down the street that's backing in, but overdoses are something that we deal with here a lot. You'll have someone just laying on the street, they're unresponsive. You'll have someone that's vomiting, someone that's, completely blue or purple. The things that I have seen in relation to people having an overdose, it would blow your mind if you've never seen it. But as a security guard, once the EMS guys arrive or the cops arrive, just back up, give them lots of space to work. If you guys could see this sidewalk, it's only about 12 feet wide. And when you have 4 or 5 EMS officers, you have 3 or 4 cops, and then you have bystanders. The last thing that they need is a security guard that's directly in the way. Get out of the way. If they need your help, they're going to ask you, okay? The fourth thing, after they have secured the scene, they've done whatever they're going to do. So let's just go back to that initial example that I gave you, right? I have someone detained, that I have witnessed assault someone, that I have witnessed destroy property. They're in handcuffs, they're in the loss prevention office. The police are going to come up and they're going to say, sir, what's your name? He's going to give them their name. He's going to give them his birth date, his address. If he chooses to not do that, they're going to run his fingerprint through a little scanner that they have and get his information. They're going to put their handcuffs on him, take my handcuffs off, return those to me, and they're going to go downstairs to the squad car where they're going to start writing up the report, right? Once that happens, I am going to go down and I am going to get a business card from the lead officer or the secondary officer, and it's going to have the case number on it. They're going to give me that case number. And then I'm going to do my fifth thing, which is present my credentials to that officer. The reason why I present those credentials is here in Oregon, you are required to properly identify yourself to law enforcement. Give them your PSS ID number that shows you're certified as a security guard, that you are in compliance, and they take that information and they attach it to the case number in case you need to be a witness for court proceedings, right? Also, once you get that card that has that case number on it, you're going to take that information, you're going to put that in your reports. I'm going to transfer that to my immediate supervisor and anything else that I need. Guys, the last thing that we do is we write that report and you assist with anything that the police need. Generally here in Portland, what they're going to want is video footage of anything that happened on this property. I'm going to take that card that has that case number. I'm going to give that to the loss prevention officer, loss prevention supervisor. He's going to pull the tape. He's going to burn a disc, and the cops are going to come back in the next couple of days and they're going to retrieve that for evidence, right? This is how I interact and how I work with law enforcement, the exact protocol that I always follow, and it keeps me in a very professional manner, in a very professional position with these guys. I don't overdo it. I don't try to be a cop. I don't try to get too overly involved. I do these 6 things every single time, and I stick to that and I don't deviate. So hopefully that helps you guys out, gives you a little bit of information. Got a couple guys walking behind me. You're fine. Go ahead. Gives you guys a little bit of information on how to go about doing that, and it's been very successful for me. So hope this helps. As always, be careful, watch your 6, and be great.